ABC 10 News meteorologist Parry is here, and sometimes the rain we get is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
But this time it actually is making a difference.
I know, it was a lot of drops in our bucket, and we are no longer in a drought here in San Diego. So I wanted to show you where we started the water year off, which was just on October 1st, just less than 2 months ago. We were in a severe and partially extreme drought. This is for the northern portions of the county, like Borrego Springs and Palomar Mountain. Now, as I loop this and put this into play, October we didn't really see any change, and then November, almost every week we saw improvements, and we are now considered abnormally dry, which is not a level of drought. First level of drought is that moderate. And looking at the entire state, there's only this little sliver right here of that moderate drought. Most of the state is doing great as far as our water year goes, and as far as our drought conditions go, we're mostly not in a drought. All right, I like this view as we look from Mount Soledad towards La Jolla. You can see some of that patchy fog that is forming right now, and that is leading to the really poor visibility along our 5 from Carlsbad down through Encinitas. Even getting out towards San Marcos, visibility is less than 2 miles right now. And as I mentioned at the top of the hour, that could form over the airport, and that could be impacting travel, either if you're coming home or you're leaving, going back to wherever you came from. We are going to be potentially seeing some delays there, but right now everything looks good. It's just something we could be seeing in the days ahead, each night and morning. Right now we're mostly in the 50s, though. Ramona and Imperial Beach, shockingly, are in the 40s. As we look towards La Jolla from UCSD, those clouds are going to be rolling in with areas of fog into tomorrow morning. Temperatures mostly in the 50s tonight, but as you see, some areas are already in the 40s. Quite a bit colder for the inland neighborhoods. We're going to see temperatures getting down to the low 40s and even 30s for some of the colder spots. That easily is going to be Ramona. Ramona, you're going to start off tomorrow morning in the mid-30s. It's going to be a really cold start to the day. By the afternoon, mid to upper 60s along our coast, 70s for the inland neighborhoods, which is still several degrees warmer than normal. Meanwhile, the mountains are about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than average, mostly in the 60s, though Mountain Laguna at 58 degrees and 70s in our desert communities as well. So 60s and 70s almost everywhere in the county. There's the storm system that I was tracking that's going to be bringing snow and to the north and severe weather to the south as we head into this weekend. That is likely going to be impacting people's travel. This system is going to be bringing some snow into the Rockies, and then that one is going to be staying offshore. That's one of those systems that's going to get separated from the jet stream. Depending on how those two systems interact, we could see a chance of rain Wednesday into Thursday. So that is something we are tracking. At this point, it looks like just a slight chance for some showers. There's still a lot of uncertainty on how these two storms are going to be interacting with each other. So as of right now, Wednesday and Thursday, at least a slight chance for some showers. We'll be in the 60s through next week along our coast. Overnight temperatures mostly in the 50s. Inland neighborhoods, temperatures will remain in the low to mid 70s through Tuesday. And then if that storm system is able to bring us some rain, we'll see temperatures drop down to the 60s Wednesday and Thursday. For the mountains, gorgeous through our weekend. We're going to be staying in the 60s, though Sunday will be a bit gusty in the mountain and desert communities. Those westerly winds coming through about 25 to 45 miles per hour. Also a slight chance of showers here on Wednesday with low 50s in the forecast. And the deserts, we're going to stay in the 70s through Tuesday, also briefly dropping down to the 60s Wednesday and Thursday.